Okay, tonight we're just going to make my baked bean recipe. What we have here is 3 thick cut peppered bacon, just diced up. We're going to grill it up here in a second. 2 more pieces cut in half, that'll go on top. Also, this is a sweet onion and also some light brown sugar. And then we're going to be using these Bush's Original. My wife likes the brown sugar and hickory, if you can see that. And then also these Great Northern white beans, also by Bush's. Some yellow mustard, and you can use any kind you like. And then this is really what sets it off, is this Kingsford Applewood and brown sugar barbecue sauce. And most of all the ingredients on the back, it's like all natural. And of course, a few splashes of some Louisiana hot sauce. I'm going to fire up my skillet, and then we're also going to preheat our oven to 375, and we'll be right back. Get the bacon going in. I also failed to mention you could use, I also like the ranch style beans. You can find them in your local supermarket, but I also like to add those. These are, I believe, a pinto bean, and I like to add those as well. After this fries up just a little bit, I am going to add the onion. Bacon's crisping up a little bit. I'm going to go in with our roughly a half of sweet onion, diced up finely. So that's all crisp up like how I like, because it won't crisp up in your pan when you're cooking it with the baked beans. And I'm going to put all that fat. I've already got a dish over here. I usually have a mixing bowl. It's dirty right now, so we'll be right back and we're going to get a different shot. And the one thing I forgot to mention that I'll be using also is some Worcestershire sauce, however you want to pronounce it. Doesn't matter to me. And I've never used this before. This is a Corning dish, and you can see the white beans on top there. The white Great Northern beans. So I'm just going to go in all the bacon fat and whatnot. Also, our brown sugar. And before I forget, I want to mention that I also drained the homestyle, or the original, I'm sorry, Bush's beans, because there's so much liquid going into this, and I don't want it to be more or less a soup. A couple shots of the Worcestershire sauce. Some yellow mustard. Our barbecue sauce. And usually, after I put this in, I taste it, see where we're at. And then our hot sauce. I like a little kick. You don't have to use any hot sauce. We'll get this all mixed up. We'll be right back. I'm going to preheat the oven to 375. I also want to mention that I added some canola oil before I put the beans in there. Also drained. I did add a little bit more of a dash of everything in there. And again, I've never used this this Corning casserole dish, or whatever you want to call it. Mom, if you're out there listening, I need to give this back to you. Of course, I usually just use, a pan, a square pan, but it's looking a little funky, so I'm letting my oven come up to temp, and this is how we're going to cook them. We're usually going to go for about 40 minutes And then I'm going to turn the broiler on and go for another 10. It's all preheated. Going in. And at 30 minutes, I'm going to pull them out. Okay, 30 minutes in. Take them off. See what they're looking like. Good. This time I'm going to flip the bacon, but I would like to give them a good stir too as well. There's a lot of bacon fat in there, which is what we're going for. Just give them a good stir. And back on with our bacon, flipped around. Oy vey, that's hot. And back into the oven. They will go for another 10 minutes. I'm going to put it on the lower rack this time. And then we're going to flip on the broiler after 10 minutes.